Hey there, I'm Takarei. Thanks for visiting. So, me and my friend, we just got back from another adventure, but that's not important. What is important? What is important is I'm looking to pick a fight on the internets. My gosh, no! Picking a fight on the internets. That's scarier than a Dalek extermination, a Borg assimilation, or a Karok hunting party. Who are the Karok? You don't know about them. They're nasty bastards, but, there's a one TJ Omega. How you doing there, TJ? I hope you're watching. I hope you get a kick out of these videos. He's a great guy. I've got no business picking a fight with this guy, but I'm going to anyways. Background information. Back in 1996, there was a cartoon show called Beast Wars. Transformers Beast Wars. In which, simplicity's sake, the Autobots and Decepticons, they go back in time to prehistoric Earth, and now they're dinosaurs and regular animals and shit. And of course we have Megatron. This is a T-Rexosaurus here. This is the 1996 version. And recently, Hasbro saw fit to give us a complete ground-up redesign remake of this original character. That's important. That's important. So, Mr. TJ Omega, he did a video recently talking about the different versions of Megatron. And he got to the Megatron that turns into a T-Rex. And he talks about how, yeah, they re-released the 96 version and they have the Kingdom Wars version. And he said it was stupid of them to release them at the same time. And I agree with that. It was stupid of them to release these two figures at the same time. I think it's because of brand dilution, you know. You have two T-Rex toys. One's 20 years old. The other's brand new design. Most people are going to go for the brand new design, right? Okay, cool. Well, what Mr. Omega stated is he said that the new one is better than the old one. I just don't agree with that statement. I think you're wrong there, good sir. I think the old stuff holds up incredibly well, and depending on what name is above in the video, I'm going to do a compare and contrast between the different versions, the 1996 version versus the 2020 version. And it's really great that I can do this because Hasbro is going to be doing a lot of re-releases of the old 96 stuff. So let's get this camera turned around and talk about some toys, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and do this review of Transformers Beast Wars 1996 reissue Optimus Primal against the 2020-2021 Kingdom Wars Optimus Primal. Now, for all of you those that aren't aware, this is Monkey, not Truck. This is from Beast Wars when it was a different character. So let's go and start off with the earlier 1996 Gorilla mode. For a nearly 20-year-old figure, it is still fairly posable in design. It's got a nice molded monkey face. It's got nice fur molded in detail. There are some Transformer panels and some exposed robot stuff, but for a 1996 Beast Wars figure, it is actually pretty darn good. Posability-wise, he's got some universal hips. He's got some backwards bending knees that are handy to get him to stand up. And he's got a bunch of different built-in gimmicks, but the main one for this mode is something that is known as Monkey Rage, which we need to demonstrate. Got this lever on the back here. He can basically pound his chest like any good gorilla. Roar! Oh, careful there. Careful there. He's going to damage the equipment. Calm down. Calm down, Brian. Calm down. Now, this is the 2021-2020 Prime. And it's a lot smaller, but the fur detailing is a lot nicer, I will admit. The head sculpt is nicer. It's a lot more character accurate, screen accurate to the TV show. He's got blue eyes, and he's got brown eyes. Just pointing that out. One thing that is annoying about this one is it stores its swords on the outside, which normally a monkey doesn't have. A gorilla doesn't have swords hanging off its back. There is some robot kibble, and he is meant to actually hinge the knees down like so. And his head is posable to the point that you can actually get him. They've got the same kind of posability, but his posability is just executed better. He does have wrist swivels, which is nice, and he's got opening and closing fists. You can get a lot more realistic, yeah. He can do a lot more realistic posing, which is nice with his point. Comparison shots. We've got the 2020 Kingdom Wars Megatron. I need to lift the camera up in a moment. And the 1996 Beast Wars Megatron. And I'll go ahead and pull these guys out. They, of course, look very good next to their appropriate counterpart. And here we have them with an average 6-inch figure. This is the Film Noir Spider-Man using the Bucky Cap body mold type. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and transform the Beast Wars Original Prime. He's actually really fun. You just gotta stand him up, flip his toesies around, flip his robot feet down in the back. And now that we got him stood up, let's straighten the arms down. And here the head just comes down. And as you bring it down, you're gonna flip the chest around. There we go. And we got the open up his arms. And yeah. There we have Beast Wars Optimus Primal in his robot mode. And this is his one of his gimmicks. He's got this battle mask thing. We're gonna go ahead and just turn that around and bring up the horns and put him right there, and then bring him in here for now. Transforming him is a little annoying, so we're going to start with the easy stuff. We got the feet here. Going to pull those out. His legs are already extended, like I had him standing upwards. Then we're going to come up here to the back, turn that around, turn this, open up the front flap, and I think, yeah, I've got to open it up here now. Oh no, turn them at the waist, turn them at the waist, then Uh-oh. Am I going to break them? Okay. Leave this chest part facing forward. And you got to pull the back away from the chest. And then right here, the monkey chest is going to flip around like that. You're going to pull this part out. Turn it around. Take the monkey head. Okay, so I'm sorry. Let's start over real quick. So we got this like this, right? Okay, so I'll pull it out. Lift up the monkey head. There's this swivel right here on the inside. Turn that there. Do that there. Then, there we go. And while we're in here, you see this little tab right here? Gonna flip that up. And we're gonna flip that up to get his shoulder cannons out. Fold that together, push these hinge pieces back in. Now we can turn them at the waist. You see this little square right here, rectangle? You know, push that out to pull out his guns. And yeah, we have to do all this on him, but we'll get back to him. There we go. And let's fold up his shoulder armor. Let's put one of his swords back here. We got these little bitty tabs on the edge of the sword which pop into... Oh yeah, and we got this flap here that's gonna go on back there. Got the little tabs for his swords. We're gonna take this one and we're gonna put it in his hand. So, before I get into talking about their features, I forgot one thing with him. There we go. Before I get into articulation, details, and features, I'd like to go ahead and get these size comparisons out of the way. Because these figures are big boys in their size comparisons. So, here we have the 96 Prime with the 96 Megatron, and back in 96 these guys were in the same price range, so I should hope they'd be about the same size. These two, however, came out about the same time, and yet Megatron's twice the size. He was twice the price, too. It's funny, though, that is actually kind of screen accurate. In the show, Optimus Primal was about half the size of Megatron in the beginning. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Oh, and we can't forget the running comparison shot. 6-inch scale. Film noir Spider-Man using the Bucky Cap body mold. So, I'm going to first talk about the newer one. And then I'm going to talk about why the older one is better. So, the new one does look good. It is very posable. The head moves around. It's got these... Oh, never mind. It's got these cool shoulder guns going on here. I thought this was the shoulder gun at first, and I was afraid I'd broken it at first. It's got the nice, well-molded, nicely painted swords. It's got a good molded and painted detail and stuff, and it's nice and posable. He's got big old huge double-jointed knees. He's got a bit of a side swivel. He's got an in and out rocker on the ankle. He's got the cool faux piston going on. He's even got, monkey heel spurs. Oh, there you go. They go down. And a downward heel spur can actually come in really handy for some poses. Like what he's doing right there even. So he's really posable. He's got the little handguns. Still, got a lot of the same detail, but you got the exposed painted knees and the chest and all that stuff. So, okay, cool. This one. He was $25.30. He's about $50. Back in 1996, he was about 25, maybe 30. So not only does he have the battle mask up here up top. Oh, and real quick, yeah, the original 96 one, there was a bunch of paint going on all up in here. And where did that come from? Mine's all damaged. Got like these cracks going on here. That's weird. It won't be an issue. Okay, so we've got the battle mask. We've got the hidden missile launchers in his shoulders with extra missiles stored behind the head. We've got swords hidden inside of his back. I should get in there with some nail polish or something and tighten up his hip joints. Now, the swords aren't painted, but they're nice. In this hand, you open it up, and he's got a hidden mace weapon. He's got the Skull of Doom. Skull of Doom. So we're gonna take the Mace of Doom and stick that in his hand. Stand you back up again, and I can show off how he's got missile launcher inside of his arm. It all folds back, and it uses the same blue missiles in his shoulder missile launchers, hence why he comes with 4 and the already mentioned built-in missile storage. This does take 2 hands to kind of do. Oh my goodness. There we go. And most important reason, that even in robot mode he can still perform the monkey rage. I really do feel that despite the newer one having admittedly better molded for detail, better articulation, better paint, the old one in this case is much, much better. The engineering holds up. They both... What's funny is that the old one has these really ugly, disjointed elbows, and the new one has the same problem. I just really had to point that out. But the new one's got the old one has a simpler transformation. It's got similar articulation. It's got all those built-in cool little gimmicks. If you're on a budget and you want to keep with the same collection, you got the Kingdom War one, then you should get the Kingdom War Optimus Primal. If you can get both, get both. But if you have a choice and you can afford it, get the 20-year-old figure. It's a lot more fun. Now, if you're really willing to spend the money, like I mentioned with the Megatron, there is the masterpiece Optimus Primal, which looks pulled straight out of the cartoon in both robot mode and animal mode, and comes with extra swappable faces. But the re-release coming out in June of this year is going to be $140. I cannot afford that. Is there anything else to discuss about these? No, I don't think so. Thank you for watching. This one's got cool articulation and looks better, but this one's got a simpler transformation and more cool built-in gimmicks. Pick one, but get that one. Buy that one.